Hi, everyone. Coach is here. If you have a question, raise your hand and I'll bring you into the room. Rebecca Harlow.
Coach, I know you weren't overly focused on this win streak, but obviously didn't want it to come to an end either. What was the message to the guys after this one tonight?
Just get ready for the next one. Come in tomorrow, watch film, make corrections. The games keep coming. We didn't play as well as we could have in the second half. That being said, our guys have been fighting all year. Second half, I think it was 113, 110. We got to get a stop. I thought we had pretty good defense on Chris, and he made a tough shot. So you tip your hat, but we got to get going again.
Mark Berman.
You were talking about Chris before the game, glowingly. It's just amazing what he was able to do, even just in the final minute and a half.
They're a good team. And I thought, Booker got loose on us. I thought Reggie getting in foul trouble hurt us some. They put pressure on you because of what Chris can do in pick and roll. And then Booker is very good in pick and roll, catch and shoot. And Ayton puts pressure on you going to the rim. And then if you're not moving on the flight of the ball, you're going to give up an open shot. And we didn't cover the line as well as we could have. But, I love the fight in our guys. They still, in the end, close the gap. We got to get one stop. We had that two guys, converge on that rebound and pop loose on us. But, we got to take a look at the film and fix things.
Steve Popper.
Tom, I know he hit the big three to cut it to three, but Julius looked like they did a pretty good job of doubling very aggressively on him. Is that different than what you see most teams do to him?
No, he's seen everything you could possibly see. I thought offensively, we got off to a good start. Reggie was, got going early and we got the early lead. But I think we, shot 50-something%. And they played smaller on them, but they were coming, on the pass to the double team, and we can play off that, and we can get quality shots. And so the game tells you what shots you're going to get, and the responsibility of the primary scorer is to make the right play. And so get the ball out and move it. We got to space the floor properly, and we can get quality offense off that. But tonight, I felt like our defense is the thing that let us down.
Ian Bagley.
Tom, you mentioned guarding the line tonight. Was that a product of Phoenix moving the ball and finding open shooters, or did you see some lack of effort or execution on your end?
I don't know if it's lack of effort, but it's, you have two dynamic perimeter players, and Chris and Booker, and Booker got going. So you're putting two on the ball, and Chris can get in the paint, and so you have to take care of the ball, the paint, and then react out and cover the line. So your body position is critical. And sometimes it's just you can be there and they can make tough shots too. So we'll take a look at the film and we'll analyze it.
Ryan Mahoney.
Tom, they were at the end of a trip, they're on a back-to-back, and you jump on them early like that. Did you feel like you kind of missed the chance to kind of, get them down, keep them down early with letting them get back in the game around halftime there?
I felt like we were going to have to play for 48 minutes. You can't have the type of record that they have without being a high-quality team. So, you're not going to beat them just playing, well for 12 minutes. That doesn't get it done. So it's going to be a street fight. You got to compete. There's going to be 60, 70 pick and rolls in the game. And so that's a lot of getting around screens, moving your feet, getting into people, flying around, tracing the ball, closing out. And it's, it requires you to have multiple effort on every play. And if you don't do that, you're going to give up either a second shot or a wide open three. And those guys are shot makers. Like sometimes you can be there and they can make it. And you have to have a determination about you. If they make a tough shot, you got to come back, do it again, and just have the belief that in the end, if you do it right, every time, that in the end they'll miss. So you got to make them miss. You can't hope they miss, and we got to keep working at it.
We have time for 2 more questions. Steph Bondi.
Hey, Tom, can you just talk about how Reggie's foul trouble impacted this game? And was there any thought into giving Frank Ntilikina some minutes to try to stop Devin Booker?
Yeah, there's always those thoughts. And, the thing is you're trying to, look at your matchups, look at what's going on in the game, and, go that way. So, but, you take a look at everything.
Mike Vorkunov.
Tom, do you think this might be kind of like a preview for your guys in terms of what a playoff defense might look like for them in terms of trying to take away Julius and RJ and having the other guys try to create for you?
Yeah, the thing is, when you're playing high quality teams, that's what you're facing. And Julius is, teams have put size on them, they put small guys on them, they come on the dribble, they come on the pass. I mean, he's seen it all. And the thing is you're not, it's tough. The level that he's played at throughout this month has been, he's had an incredible month, and so he's going to have a lot of attention, and it requires a lot of energy because you're being double teamed on virtually every play, and so. But he's as I mentioned many times, he's in unbelievable shape. He's our engine. We have a lot of confidence in him, and as a team, we just didn't play as well as we're capable of. But you have to give them credit too. That's a terrific team. Their record says what they are.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep.
Hi, everyone. Derrick Rose is here. If you have a question, raise your hand and I'll bring you into the room. Rebecca Harlow.
Derrick, you did so much to help your team try to get that win at the end, but Coach felt that the effort was there, but that you guys didn't play as well as you could have tonight. Did you feel like things were off, that there were certain things that were off? Julie do better in this one?
Yeah, it's always going to be games like this where you got to, when you're playing against a team that's hot like that, with so many threats out there, you got to make sure you play close to like a perfect game, 48 minutes. And, they got great players on their team, and they made all the right decisions towards the end. And we was close, but it wasn't close enough.
Respect.
Hey, Derrick, what's the message here to the ball club after a tremendous streak? Tough game tonight, but going forward, as the coach said.
On to the next. We got to have amnesia. We got to have a sense of urgency when we go out and play, whoever we play next. It's important because it's the next game, and just try to get better every game, every day, and try to learn from our mistakes. So tonight it hurts for sure, losing a close game like that. But if anything, we know that we could take some lessons and learn from our mistakes and just keep growing as a team. I think it's going to be for the betterment of the team.
Steve Popper.
Derrick, you've seen him for a long time. You guys kind of held Chris in check for a lot of the game, and it looked like he hit 2 very well defended shots there in that last minute. Is that just him?
Yeah, circus shots for sure, but he's been playing and doing that for so long. I think everybody was surprised at the first shot they hit. I think he was even surprised, but in them type of situations, it's kind of hard figuring out what to do when you're contesting the shot. It was just better offense.
Steph Bondi.
Hey, Derrick, do you think your role is going to change at all when Alec Burks comes back? Your minutes have been going up, but do you think that might change when Alec comes back?
That's something I talked about. That's all up to Tibbs. I'm not worried about that. I told you my job coming here was to see what the game needed and try to be vocal, talking to the young guys. So if it does change, I think that I'm good enough and humble enough to do whatever it is. Like it's not going to be a problem for me. Whatever Tibbs want me to do or whatever the team want me to do, I'm going to go out there and do it 100.
Derek, do you think that tonight was kind of the way that you think a playoff game might go for you guys, just in terms of intensity and quality of competition, and how do you think you guys handled that type of style?
Oh no, tonight for sure was a playoff atmosphere. And the intensity that both teams showed, the physicality on both sides, is a playoff game. And I think not only this game, but the last couple of games that we played, even with teams being out or trying to fight for that 10th seed so they can get a chance to play in the playing game. I think all our games been leading up to this has been playoff games. So thank God we've been playing our best basketball towards the end. I think heading into the playoffs, you want that type of situation. And yeah, that's about it.
Thank you, Derek. Everyone, Julius Randle's here. If you have a question, raise your hand and I'll bring you into the room. Mike Borkanoff.
Hey, Julius, it seemed like Phoenix was, sending a lot of doubles at you and trying to get the ball out of your hands. Is that what you saw? And is that anything different than what you've had to deal with the last, month or so?
Yeah, that's what I saw. It's not really anything different. But yeah, that's what they were doing.
Ian Bagley.
Julius, when Chris Paul hits that circus shot, you just kind of shake your head because it seemed like you guys did everything you could do defensively on that possession.
Yeah, I mean it's a tough shot. It is what it is. You can't get mad at it. It's what it was. So you made the shot. Gotta live with it.
Steve Popper.
Hey, Julius, it comes to a hard end, but what do you take from this 9-game winning streak and where you guys are at right now?
It's over. Win the next one.
Mark Berman.
Hey, Julius, I didn't quite hear your answer at the beginning, but in terms of your night, how would you describe it? From watching all season, it didn't seem like you had that same spark. Was it more the defense?
No, I'm fine. It's on a lot of bodies, but it was what it was. So, games in the past, we'll go to the next one, like I always say. Find a way to close out this home stretch with a win before we go on the road.
Last question, Jonathan Macri.
Hey, Julius. I know it's obviously a disappointing night, but those first 5 minutes or so of the first quarter, arguably the best you guys have looked all season. How hyped were you for this game because of who you were playing?
I treat every game the same. So for me, it's just about finding a way to win. Some games present greater challenges. For me, I treat every game the same. Just do what I can to help the team win.
Thank you, Julius.
Yep.